Something non-existent times something non-existent equals NASA. Bug bad bine. NASA, it is physically impossible for single-celled organisms to undergo any form of evolution because they can only reproduce identical, exact replicas of themselves. Identical replicas. If the universe is forever expanding, then there is constantly being spatial dimension created, according to you, NASA. NASA, a spatial dimension is designed to exist due to its non-existence. It has to be created. If it exists, it was created, which shouldn't sound that asinine because matter cannot be created nor destroyed. NASA, according to your theory, it is physically impossible for matter to exist because you say that under no circumstance can matter be created nor destroyed, yet you say that matter was created accidentally. And I'm the crazy one. Okay. If the universe is forever expanding, then there's constantly being spatial dimension created because it's getting bigger. NASA, a spatial dimension is designed to exist due to its non-existence. It has to be created. If it exists, it was created. Unavoidable. NASA, matter cannot be created nor destroyed. Also NASA, nothing exploded nowhere equals everything. Okay. NASA, nothing can explode. Matter explodes, NASA, but what does not exist cannot create existing things. I repeat, matter explodes, NASA, but what does not exist cannot create existing things. NASA, I got $100 million, $1,000 million. NASA, I got $1,000 million if you make nothing explode. My God would give it to me to give to you. I got $1,000 million if you make nothing, literally nothing, explode. Don't worry, I'll wait. NASA, I said it. NASA, I got $1,000 million if you make nothing explode. Explosions send things out towards the path of least resistance, straightway. So whilst the universe continued on its forever expanding mission, according to you, NASA, in order for it to have formed planets, NASA, shut the fuck up. Nothing times nothing plus nowhere equals infinite expansion. Matter, dust, expanding. Where the poles and where the poles? Oh, where the balls and circles come from? How can planets condense before they're a planet? As in, due to the fact that gravity comes from a large object. Oh, this is so difficult. I'm just gonna boom it on. First generations of celestial beings were superstars. How? I want a good answer, Neil, here's the scenario right now. Neil, after this, I'm gonna make a video asking the question directly, but I've already asked it. But Neil, here's the scenario right now, Neil. Neil deGrasse Tyson. One day before anything existed, nothing had a violent chemical reaction with nothing. How did a chemical reaction occur before the very first chemical existed, you ask? NASA, I want an answer. How does nothing cause an explosion that creates the expanding infinite universe? How does nothing explode? Why did we have a something nowhere? How does nothing randomly explode into an infinite universe? Why does NASA take space? Why does NASA think space just appears? NASA, I want results. NASA, replicate the Big Bang the way you said it happened, NASA. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'll do it in the next. No, I'm doing Neil deGrasse Tyson. You said that the first celestial beings came to exist because gravity got a foothold, right? And then created the first celestial beings. Here's the problem. Prior to the first celestial beings, gas was rapidly expanding in all directions, according to the Big Bang Theory. And due to the fact that gravity is the attractive force of a object with large mass, the attractive force of an object with a large body of mass. Alright? You see what I'm saying there? That's a contradiction, because before, if the large body of mass doesn't exist, gravity doesn't exist. So how did gravity cause the first object capable of creating gravity exist? There's a contradiction now.